This is the mattress that finally let me wake up without a sore shoulder or a hot back. 12 inches of memory foam that hugs without swallowing you and supports without feeling like a board. I put this ZINUS green tea memory foam mattress in my main bedroom because I wanted that classic memory foam contour with better freshness and fewer headaches around setup. This fits into the bed in a box category, which means it ships compressed and shows up as an easy package rather than an all-day delivery ordeal. It suits anyone who likes a cradled feel, especially side sleepers and back sleepers who want pressure relief across the shoulders and hips. If you prefer a very springy, bouncy feel, this is not that. It is a calmer, contouring style of comfort that mutes motion and stays quiet. On the surface, the cover feels soft and smooth with a subtle knit that does not grab at sheets. I care more about what I sense when I roll from my side to my back at 3 in the morning, and that is where the design choices pay off. The top memory foam layer has that slow, melting response that lets my shoulders sink just enough so I do not feel pins and needles, and it pushes back gradually so my lower back stays supported. Underneath, there is a firmer base foam layer that keeps the whole mattress from collapsing toward the middle. The 12-inch thickness matters if you want more headroom for pressure relief compared to thinner options in this same lineup. I have slept on the 8-inch in a guest room before, and the 12 feels more stable for daily use, especially if you are not a super light sleeper. Setup was straightforward. The box is not tiny, so I dragged it to the frame and opened it there. I always cut along the plastic gently to avoid nicking the cover. It sprang to life right away, reached most of its height in an hour or so, and felt fully expanded by the next evening. There was a new foam smell, which is normal with compressed foam. I aired out the room with windows open, and by the next day it was basically gone. If you are sensitive to smells, give it a full day with some airflow and you will be fine. Responsiveness is classic memory foam. If you poke it, it takes a second to come back. That is the trade-off that gives you motion isolation. I share the bed, and when my partner gets up at 5 in the morning, I feel the mattress adjust under them, but the energy does not shoot across to where I am. I even set my phone to vibrate near the edge, and it buzzed in place without doing a little dance. If you have a restless sleeper next to you, or a pet that hops up and down, the calm, steady feel is a real benefit. The flip side is that you do not get that spring-loaded push that makes you feel like you are riding on top of the mattress. Changing positions is still easy. It just feels gentle instead of bouncy. Let me talk about actual nights. I am primarily a side sleeper. On my first night, I noticed my shoulders settled in quickly and stayed there instead of floating awkwardly. I woke up with less pressure on my hip than I am used to with firmer hybrid beds. After a week, the foam softened just a touch, which is typical with memory foam as it breaks in. That slight softening made the contour feel more natural while the base still felt steady. On my back, my lower spine stays neutral, not arched, not collapsed. On my stomach, it is fine for a quick nap, but like most memory foam, it is not my favorite for long stomach sleeping because my midsection sinks a bit more than ideal. Temperature is something I pay attention to because I run warm. Memory foam can trap heat. On this mattress, I would describe the temperature as controlled but not icy. I paired it with breathable cotton sheets and a light protector. With that setup, I did not wake up sweaty, even on warm nights. It does not feel like an active cooling mattress with gels and fans and dramatics, but for a traditional foam feel, it stays comfortable as long as you give it breathable bedding and a bit of airflow in the room. Edge support is decent for sleeping and a little less impressive for sitting. Lying near the side, I do not feel like I will roll off. Sitting right on the edge to tie shoes, the foam compresses and I sink more than on a coil mattress with a reinforced perimeter. Not a deal breaker for me, but worth knowing if you sit on the edge every morning for a long time. Noise is non-existent. No squeaks, no springs pinging, no crunch. Just quiet. That is a small thing that becomes a big thing at 2 in the morning when you want to roll over without waking anyone. The green tea infusion and castor seed oil are there to keep the foam fresher over time. I cannot smell green tea, which is a good thing. What I can say is that months in, the mattress does not have that stale foam odor that sometimes lingers with cheaper beds. The foam is certified by an independent program for content, emissions, and durability, and that is the kind of background detail I like to see. The model I have is also labeled as fiberglass free, which matters if you have ever dealt with the nightmare of stray fibers. That peace of mind is real. ZINUS talks about a custom contour support approach, and what I actually feel is that my shoulders and hips get a little more give than my mid-back. The way the internal foam is cut and layered makes it flex slightly differently under different parts of my body. It is subtle, but it contributes to that balanced feel where I get pressure relief without my spine drifting out of alignment. Daily use details are good. The cover is soft and has held up to sliding sheet corners on and off without pilling. I treat it like most memory foam mattresses and use a protector, then wash the protector and spot clean the cover if something happens. The mattress works on a platform frame with slats, a box foundation, or an adjustable base, as long as it is well supported. I have it on a platform frame with closely spaced slats, and it sits flat without bowing. For a specific use case, think about someone who works long hours at a desk and then crashes for 6 or 7 hours. On evenings when my shoulders feel tight from typing and mousing, I can lie on my side and feel the foam slowly accept the pointy parts of me, then spread out the load so I do not wake up with that dull ache at the top of my arm. I also tested it after a heavy leg workout. Lying on my back, my hips stayed level and my hamstrings could relax without a pressure hotspot right under the sit bones. That recovery feeling is not marketing fluff. It is just the right balance between contour and pushback. If you have a partner, this mattress minimizes sleep arguments. I am lighter, my partner is heavier. The 12-inch profile handles that difference better than the thinner versions I have tried. We can both be comfortable across the queen size without feeling pulled to the center. The mattress does not wobble when one of us returns with a glass of water in the middle of the night. It also passes the toddler test. A small human can jump near the foot and the top barely moves. A few things I would change. I would love slightly firmer edges for sitting. I would not mind a bit more immediate response right under the lumbar area for back sleeping, though once I settle, the support is very good. And while the off-gassing faded in a day, if you are sensitive, plan your first sleep for night 2. None of these are deal breakers for me, but they are the kind of real-life notes I wish more people shared before I bought past mattresses. What stands out as unique in real use is how easy the whole experience is. The bed and a box delivery meant I did not need to schedule anything. It expanded predictably. It quiets movement. It feels stable a few months in, with no weird dips or valleys forming. The green tea and castor seed approach keeps the foam from smelling tired. The independent foam certification and fiberglass-free build make me less anxious about what I am sleeping on. And the custom contour support is not a buzzword to me anymore, because my shoulder and hip genuinely feel accommodated without giving up overall support. This mattress is best for side sleepers and back sleepers who want a true memory foam hug with a touch more firmness than the common super soft foam beds. It fits apartments and houses where getting a full-size mattress upstairs would be a pain. It is a great upgrade from a spring mattress that feels pokey or from a cheap foam pad that bottoms out. If you know you want bounce, or you sit on the edge a lot to get dressed, or you sleep very hot no matter what, you might want a different construction, like a coil hybrid with a more open structure and reinforced edges. For most people who want a calm, supportive, quiet night, this 12-inch green tea memory foam mattress from ZINUS delivers exactly that. You can view detailed information about the ZINUS 12-inch green tea memory foam mattress in the comments section. Thank you for watching.